What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Infinitude Harrier Pro boxing gloves, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit, like 60s funky worms with waves and perms, just sending junkie rhythms.
Hey, what's up, guys? Carlo here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Infinitude Harrier Pro boxing gloves. The Harrier Pros are Infinitude's VELCRO boxing gloves. I got mine in 14 ounce, and I decided to go with a custom color scheme. If you're unfamiliar with Infinitude, or maybe you are fully aware of who they are as a company, they're fairly new. They're based out of Pakistan and Canada, and they're really known for their custom glove maker, which is web-based on their website. It's the very first glove designer that I've seen that is intuitive as it is. So when you go onto Infinitude's website, you can actually pick either their stock colored gloves and just click and then check out, or you can create your own glove, which I did here, in any color that you want that they actually offer on their website. You can choose the VELCRO version or the lace-ups, which are their Raptor or their Stealth X2 models. I got the Harrier, which is their VELCRO version, which is a 4-inch VELCRO strap, just to check out how it would work. And they also have a really good lead time. That's another thing I love about Infinitude, is that their turnaround time from the time you order to the time you receive the gloves is about 2 to 2.5 weeks. So by the industry standard, from gloves that I ordered in the past, it usually take a month to 2 months or even 3 months. These gloves come really fast compared to that, and you're getting a really great glove that's a great bang for the buck. So let's go over the 5 things. First is going to be the glove design. The first thing you notice right off the bat, I decided to go with the 4-inch VELCRO strap. I wanted it to be all white. I just thought it would look cleaner. The other thing about this 4-inch VELCRO strap is that it's a complete wraparound VELCRO strap, aka the Grant strap, I call it. So you can see here it has the VELCRO on the inner side of the wrist area. So when you put your hand in here, this piece of the VELCRO on the inside hits that. It does a full wraparound, and now you have another piece of VELCRO on this side of the strap. It goes around and hooks on there. You can see that it has a standard Infinitude cheetah logo on the strap there. I decided to put that there. Again, when you use their web-based customizer, you can choose what you want to put here. You can see that it has a pretty standard stitch design. These gloves really remind me of the Sabas Pro Series glove, just in both the size, the fit, and the finish of the glove. You can see that it has the grip bar there. One thing I would have liked to see on the grip bar, or should I say on the palm side, was more ventilated holes, just for airing your hand out. You do have some ventilated holes on the inner thumb. I decided to go with the purple, white, black, and gold color scheme. I thought it looked kind of clean and just different. You typically don't see too many gold gloves out there. And then you can see I have the black and gold split thumb. The one thing about the metallic that they use on here, I wish it was a little bit shinier. The gold on here looks a little dull. It doesn't look bad per se, it just doesn't look as metallic as you would have expected it to, but nonetheless it still looks good. I decided to go with the C² boxing in a cursive font on the thumb right here. After tinkering with their web designer, I thought that font matched the best. And then on the back of the hand, obviously you see the purple. I went with the Filipino sun and star logo right here in gold, just to match the thumb, as well as the thumb piping right here. So, and then you can also use the web designer to actually change the size. So you can either make the logo itself smaller, or you can make it larger. One thing you gotta keep in mind when you do pick a logo, if you decide to custom make your own Infinitude gloves, is you wanna make sure that you get the file in PNG format. And the reason I say PNG format is that the background of the image that you're gonna get will be translucent. So when they stick it on the glove, if it has a whiter background, last thing you want is for that actual logo to have a background. You want to go with a PNG format. That way it's translucent and the logo goes right on the glove, and you don't have an actual background to it, unless there is a background to the logo itself. So you can see I went with that design there. And other than that, there's really nothing much else to the glove. It uses a really nice high quality leather construction, and the overall quality of the glove is really, really good. I'm really impressed, especially at this price point, which I'll go over here in a little bit, that you're getting the kind of glove that you're getting. It's a full leather construction. There's nothing synthetic about the glove. One thing I also forgot is that when you're customizing it, you can also pick the color of the stitching. So I decided to go with purple, just because that was kind of the theme of the glove. So you can see the stitching is all done really nicely. The piping looks really good. All the edges and the seams look really good. The leather is tucked and packed really nicely and bonded to the foam really well. It does have that full leather attached thumb. Everything on the areas right here where the thumb meets up to butts up to the edge of the glove looks really good. And then the leather itself is nice and, you know, medium grade, but it has a nice feel to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like it's, you know, a lower end grade of leather. It actually feels really nice, and you know, it has a good feel to it. Supple, and I don't see any issues with consistency throughout it. You can see the stitching on the back where the hinge is at, looks really nice. And one improvement they made over the stealth gloves that I did a review back last year is their inside liner. They improved it quite a bit. You can see that it has the Infinitude tag here. Again, these gloves are made in Pakistan, but they went with more of like a lightweight mesh liner. It's a polyester material, but it feels a lot lighter and much better at wicking away moisture. So I like the fact that they use this liner throughout the inside of the glove. So quality wise, I mean, everything looks really nice, especially for the price point that you pay for this glove. Now the comfort is definitely one of the high points of this glove. You're putting your hand in here, and right off the bat I feel like it makes a great fist. It's very natural feeling. It feels really nicely broken in. The thumb is in a nice position. I don't feel like my thumb jams at all. I feel like there's enough room in there so it doesn't feel restricted. My hand makes a natural fist, and I can really feel that my fingers can curl over in that grip bar. And then there's a secondary piece of foam. The initial issue I had with the first gloves I had, which were their stealth gloves, was a fingertip issue where I felt that the seam on the inside was starting to rip through. And you could tell that they addressed that by putting a piece of foam here and stitching everything over on the finger seam, so you don't feel like there's that discomfort, or you don't feel like there's an issue with the actual quality assurance of the glove. So they did a nice job of addressing the finger compartment. So it feels really comfortable. It's not too wide or too small, just right for my hand. I have medium-sized hands. Thumb feels good. The width of the glove is perfect. It's not too wide. I don't feel like my hand shifts around inside. Another good thing is that with this 4-inch Velcro strap that wraps all the way around, you get excellent wrist support. So the comfort is great. This wrist support, I would say, is about a 1/2-inch layer of foam. It feels like an EVA foam on both sides of the wrist, so that when you strap this down, it almost acts like a splint on your hand, to where you get all the support you need along the wrist. So as you can see, just an excellent glove. Comfort's really good. Now performance of this glove is great as well. They use a 4-layer molded foam. So on the inside of the glove, you can feel that the upper layer has a medium density, and then as you go into the glove, deeper into the glove to where it meets your hand, it gets softer. So when I move my hand on the inside right now, I can feel that the foam against my hand is really soft, but it does an excellent job of really giving you that pop as well as absorbing impact. So I would say that this is not really a puncher's or a protective glove. I would say that this kind of sits right in the middle between that. So I would say that's a good all-around training glove. So you definitely get a good pop on the bag with this. Probably not as good as some of the other puncher's gloves that you really get that big crack with. You still get a good enough crack with these, but you're also getting a little bit more protection. So this kind of fits right in the middle as far as protection and feedback. Now the cost of the glove is where this glove really shines as well. The Harrier Pro starts at $70 for their base colors. Once you start using the customizer and adding more logos and changing the colors, the price goes up a bit, maybe to 100 to 120 bucks. But even at that price point, these gloves, in my opinion, are a steal. You're going to be hard pressed to find a full leather construction glove of this quality, and also being able to customize it for that $70 to $120 price range is really hard to find, especially at the production time that they take to make these in about 2 to 2.5 weeks. So in my eyes, these gloves are really a winner overall. They're a great bang for the buck. They make a really nice high quality glove, and I foresee that to be really hard to beat in terms of their business model. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these Infinitude Harrier gloves. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.